If I just do athletes, what's going to set me apart? It's just going to be an athlete interviewing athletes. So I pivoted. I said, what if I do celebs? What if I do entertainers? What if I do rappers? What if I do influencers? And I started thinking, McDonald's didn't become McDonald's by just selling hamburgers. They sell chicken nuggets. They sell fish sandwiches. Yeah. They used to sell milkshakes, but that machine is broken all the time.
A lot of controversial ideas have been put forward about Oprah Winfrey, who is famous for hosting the Oprah Winfrey Show. Many people say she is a Hollywood handler with a lot of power who can keep people from showing up because she knows so many people. Among these accusations are claims that she planned the deaths of certain well-known people. Shannon Sharpe's claim that Oprah canned him and is to blame for the attempts to hurt his image is one example.
Complaining about being underpaid, yeah. Especially she was working with Oprah on The Color Purple, that movie, right? So for her to come out and like, there's so much instances of Oprah's disingenuousness, or just her personality showing that she's really not who she seems, or she makes it seem she is. And I feel like that should be more studied in public. You know, people should be more aware of how nasty and evil these people are.
People are becoming more and more aware of it, like slowly as time goes by, because like more and more information, more and more people are coming out and feeling more comfortable, especially like thanks to what's the name, Shannon Sharpe. Now Monique actually has a platform to actually voice her truth.
Cat Williams, who is known for being open and honest, says that Oprah Winfrey acts like a Hollywood manager and uses her huge power to shut down any celebrities who say bad things about her. Williams' claims add to the contentious story about Oprah's alleged influence in the entertainment business.
Oprah threatens Cat Williams for exposing her for being a Hollywood handler. Look, man, for all the people who are on the same level as far as thinking like this and knowing what goes on in this Hollyweird, I appreciate y'all. For those of you who don't understand, pay close attention. This man, Cat Williams, came out and it just, took over the internet, and everybody's mad. Everybody's mad because when the truth comes out.
After his relationship with Cat Williams, Shannon Sharpe had a lot of problems with people not showing up to his show, even though they had already agreed to do so. This happened after Shannon's show with Williams, when he was involved in a lot of problems. This added to the rumors and claims that important people like Oprah Winfrey were behind the cancellations.
He said, now they're going to come for you. I said, can't come for me for what? I didn't say anything.
Right.
He said, they're going to come. And they're going to say a lot of different things. And they're going to be some people that you thought you might be able to get that they're not going to come now.
Right.
And that's absolutely has happened. That's absolutely has happened. They were so excited. Thanks for reaching out. We can't wait to sit down. And a day later, they can't do it. And then no call, they won't follow, so forth and so on. So I understand what comes along with an interview like that. Did I expect it? No, because that wouldn't, I've got to try to do something to try to quell this momentum that this wave that Shannon is riding. So any way I can try to undercut him or to make him look like I'm not a journalist. I never told anybody I was a journalist. I said I'm a conversationalist. But what people are upset about is that for some reason people come to me and I don't look at them with judgy eyes. I have no predetermined notion or preconceived notions, and they open up to me.
Right.
That's what they're upset about. Because if you look at a lot of these people that's been on other podcasts, they don't do the views that they do when they come on Club Shay Shay.
Correct.
But Cat Williams got in trouble for what he said on Shannon Sharpe's show, where he bravely named a few people, which led to their talk being widely shared.
You know, I'm proud of some brothers that he might disagree with, you know. Now, some of the stuff he said was true. I just wouldn't be airing it on think.
Is the truth disrespect, though?
Well, I'm gonna tell you why I drew the line. I'm gonna tell you a couple of things that were debatable. But I'll tell you a couple of things I had a problem with. Unless a brother's wife is in the game, that's kind of off limits. Those are old gangster rules, man. You don't mess with the family. Now, in the case of Kevin Hart, his ex-wife is in the game, so I don't know. Maybe that's fair, but you know, he said something about some of the other guys' wives. I got a little problem with that. Then when he referred to Quake's illiteracy, or accused him of being illiterate,
people were envious of Shannon Sharpe and Cat Williams for getting over 50 million views, and they questioned what made their show so special. Their huge number of watchers made people skeptical and interested, and many people wanted to know what drew so many people to their honest and controversial conversation.
That nigga interview was so interesting that people will watch. You see the views on it? Like, bro, and I know me, like, I watch interviews. Like, I could get on YouTube and watch interviews.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I do that. Like, if it's stuff like that. But that interview, bro, I don't went back 2 or 3 times because there parts where he got some funny shit in there, like you watching a special.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, 50 million views. 50 million views. Now, the interesting part in that is that Cat Williams don't get a back end on that. If any money.
He ain't do it.
But I
for that,
would have
though.
sent him a check though.
Yeah.
Bro.
But you notice he said that during the interview what it was gonna do.
But I think it's the year that. I think it's the year, yo, man. He could have gave me an opportunity, but he didn't. I ain't mad at him, but he know that. And y'all need to know that behind the scenes, this is what's going on.
But see, you know how sometimes people ask, well, why such and such don't fuck with such? And so like, nah, ain't no problem. People used to just keep it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now niggas like, nah, he do fuck shit.
Yeah, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
Because
I ain't got no problem with it. I don't rock like how he
Wanted to see, I said, okay, if he has a following or she has a following, yeah, they come on my podcast, now that's a different set of eyes. Yeah. And I was like, that's it. So reach out and I get a Steve Harvey. I reach out and I get some of these big name, a Magic Johnson, some of these other guys.
So shout out to Shannon Sharpe for being an entrepreneur who decided to pivot from one place to another, even though it was very scary, believing in himself, and then being able to see his fruits grow. And all it took was what? I just said it in the early part of the podcast. It only takes one time to be right. That one time. And guess what's going to happen? That clip's going to continue to keep getting played, and he's going to keep getting checks. From that one interview, that one decision, that one play, that one investment, that one person, that one thing is all you.
Cat Williams was my 102nd interview conversation on Club Shay Shay. He was the 102nd. Nobody said anything. Oh, but Shannon, you left this on the bone. I've had Magic Johnson. I've had Steve Harvey. I've had Michael Blackson. I've had Cedric the Entertainer. I've had DC Youngfly. I've had a lot of people.
Yeah,
Nobody said anything about pushback and follow-up questions until I got Cat Williams on.
Yeah.
And this thing took off like wildfire. And the people that's commenting is like, you got 200 followers. You can't be a journalist with 200 followers.
Right.
Because even people that don't know the journalists, they got at least 4,000 or 5,000.
Right.
He said everything that he said, and he said it on my platform.
Right.
And now it's bringing attention to my platform. Just like I've had Ricky Smiley on. I've had Steve Harvey. You didn't say anything. I didn't push back about Steve when he said things about in his marriage. You didn't say a word.
Nah.
When he spoke about his daughter, you didn't say a word.
Right.
I asked Cedric about did he steal Cat Williams' joke. You didn't say, Shannon, you didn't follow it up. I've asked Ricky Smiley, volunteered. He said, I didn't ask him. He said that he was originally supposed to play Money Mike and Cat was supposed to play Santa Claus.
Right.
He said that. You never said a word about follow-up questions, and I left so much on the bone. I mean, a lot of these videos have gone viral and had viral moments. Nothing is caught fire like this.
Right.
This is what's upsetting them because first of all, he wasn't going to go on it because they don't know. He doesn't want to be, he wants to have a conversation. He says, you've allowed everybody else to come up here and say their piece.
Yeah.
The hardest thing for me, Ocho, as the interviewer, was the way he started. My thing was, do I interrupt him and get this thing back on track, or do I let him go?
Do you see that because as a comedian more as like, oh, this is all fun? Or did you see that more as like, well, you know, hey, he going hard on Steve, he going hard on Cedric and all of them, you know what I'm saying? What did you take that as?
Oh, well, he went hard on him. He went hard. It's the same thing, just different. You know, comedians are supposed to laugh it off, but, you know, as a comedian, it wasn't nothing funny. Like, you know, Cat been running around, you know, like you said, been popping trunks with guns and shit. These motherfuckers are angry. It take a lot to become a comedian. Like, you know what?
See this interview to realize how intelligent this nigga is. But listen to what he said. He say, everybody gonna get exposed in 2024. Everybody. Remind y'all, nobody responded. Nobody has yet to show no receipts of nothing that Cat Williams said. They'll just say something out the way and try to act like they don't know what's going on. Ludacris made a song. That's not responding, Ludacris. I know a lot of stuff I shouldn't know. And he said, they know, I know it. And once again, nobody really responded to this nigga. Nobody. Bro, I'ma just say this, bro. When you a real nigga and you genuine 24/7, other genuine and real people go understand. You really ain't even gotta show no proof. You could just tell when somebody's telling the truth.
You wouldn't let an athlete that been on steroids talk about one of the greats? Ricky Smiley can't act because Ricky Smiley can't act.
Damn, Cat. What happened? What they did to you?
He told you the story about when the movie came out. Where did he say he watched it? At home. He wasn't even at the premiere.
Damn.
He was so egregious, I put in my contract that I won't work with Ricky Smiley again unless he's in a dress. Now, what was Ricky Smiley's next movie? Was it First Sunday? Did he wear a dress in it? You bet he did. It's in my contract.
Damn.
Why would you put that in your contract, Cat?
That's where he's a believable actor.
Why he did that to that man? What y'all think? Y'all think Cat bitter or he speaking facts?
Him and Tyler Perry can't play a man to save their life.
I gotta stop. If someone put that in their contract, I'm just not doing that movie. Like, it's okay to not.
First and foremost, I just want to say, Shannon Sharpe, this is the year of Club Shay Shay. Congratulations to you. This interview was well conducted, well edited. It was great. Like, I've always loved Monique. I've always been a big fan of her. I've been to see numerous of her comedy shows in the past, but the way that they have blackballed this lady, so she got blackballed out of millions of dollars, millions of awards she could have won again just because of this. Like Tyler Perry, like the Tyler Perry not apologizing to her, and then it went from her apologizing to Tyler Perry to him apologizing to her, but come to find out she has a recording of Tyler Perry just basically talking and basically apologizing to her. She talked about how some people in the industry have heard this video and has not said anything and even spoke up and said that Tyler Perry was wrong. Even she talked about T.S. Madison saying, yes, it was wrong. Shout out to T.S. Madison, love Maddie. But even like with Kevin Hart, it was even shocking because she talked about how Kevin Hart had gave her a loan.
What they think instead of what they know. Maybe Amanda is not the problem. You know what I mean? But yeah. Shout out to Amanda Seales. And I'm not saying I dislike Shannon Sharpe. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, if he would have interviewed a guy, the responses would have been different. And I believe that in my heart, that the responses would have been different. But anyway, yeah. Amanda Seales, the black sheep. I don't know about all that.
I said, Ocho, what we're going to do is that we're going to be so great, they got to come advertise on us. Mm-hmm. They got to sponsor us. We're going to have too many people talking about Nightcap. Yeah. We're going to have too many people talking about Club Shake Shake. What everybody else do ain't got nothing to do with us. Mm-hmm. But I tell you what my team do, we go out and we find out who's spending the money in podcasts. Yeah. That's what we do. We don't hate on nobody. My team says, okay, Shannon, this team spends in podcast and digitally. This is what they do.
This is where they distribute the money. Let me know where. My part is to say, okay, this is what Ocho and I do. Because they're going to want to see the rate card. Okay, how many views, how many impressions, how many times on your auto week? Do you do mid? Do you do pre? Do you do end rolls? They want to know that. This is what we do. Will he read it live or will it need to be recorded? So when I see other guys when I see a Joe Rogan, I'm like, oh, so that means somebody got some money. Oh, somebody got some money. How can we get some of it? I ain't saying we got to get, how can we get some of